Hi, everyone. Welcome to the Kimberly Cloud Show again. I am your host, Kimberly Cloud. I wanted to talk about some things and do some educational research. This entire show is being sponsored by StreamYard, by Facebook, by LinkedIn, by YouTube, by Twitch, by Twitter, by an extra 250 people, by Podbean, by iHeart. Oh, Amazon. YouTube on radio streaming and many more platforms. Listen notes. I'm trying to stream on and do powerful blogs on the network, on Instagram. I will be on Rumble. I have a couple of shows to upload on Rumble. I have a couple of shows to upload. That show I did prior to this is going to be uploaded. It's going to be a program on top of a program to upload that onto Rumble. That political Tucker Carlson documentary and whoever that guy name was. We're not going to speak of his name no more. So we're not going to entertain BS. So let's get started and talk about what I came on here to talk about that's educational. So I have a reason why I said BS, but if you watch my prior show, you'll see what I talked about. It's not cussing. I didn't say the physical cuss word. I know a lot of executives are mad. I'm sorry. So let's get started to the educational point, and I'm going to try to talk and navigate myself around the whole production today. This will roughly be a 2-hour or less film. So if y'all ready to get started, what's up, 11 John 7 8? What's up, 1 Eric 12656? What's up, 24 is Kamal? What's up, 4 Denise Mandy 3? And 4 Denise Mandy 3. So it's always quiet on Instagram, except a straggler pop up every now and then. So let's get started. Okay, I have three things to do today for this project. I'm just going to dive right into it. Number one, I have to complete my discussion. Now, my last show, it lasts an hour and 15, 18 minutes. And what I did was I did a discussion and I did a deep thought discussion. And I showed y'all how I processed that. Now, it wasn't enough people on there to finish the homework. I got on there pretty early. What's up, Mix and Match? My Elia, my left. What's up? Even if you leave, I love you. Thank you for joining. So I want to popularize by adding my discussion onto the network, onto my discussion, because you have 2 discussions to reply to and 1 discussion to do. So after I do that on the University of Phoenix, then I will do a simulated project. It's a 30-minute project and I have 4 of those to do. Now it lasts 30 minutes and it's no trying to do it in 10 minutes instead of 30 minutes. It's a project. This is where it gets tough and critical thinking come into play. If you fall behind, you'll get left behind. And this is why I'm staying caught up. I want y'all to witness what I'm doing. I want y'all to see exactly what I do. Follow me on Facebook, the Kimberly Cloud Show, so you can see. So I want to make sure y'all see my progress of what it takes, hard work and determination. Now, I called the University of Phoenix today before I get started with the project. I called the University of Phoenix today and I want to show y'all something, what I plan on doing for 2024, what I plan on digging into. Now, I was just on YouNow and I was talking to YouNow about going to MIT or Cornell. What else I said? Hold on. MIT, Cornell, or here we go. So either MIT, Cornell, Harvard, Oxford, or Cambridge. Those are prestigious colleges. Once I get my doctorates from the University of Phoenix, I'll get a certificate or something to go with MIT, Cornell, Harvard, Oxford, or Cambridge, whichever I choose. I'm going to choose one of those. Most likely MIT, because when you look it up, the hardest college to get into, you guys, is Cambridge. But the school to go to for technology and rebuilding innovation and artificial intelligence is MIT. Now, I tried to call while I had you now on the line, because they're my behind the scenes guy that see people that see me what I'm doing behind the scenes. So one day if you see me a red dot come on and say I'm live on you now, watch what I do. I have nothing to hide. So MIT is going to be there. But to show you what my program criteria is going to look like for next year, probably between March and April of next year, I'll go ahead and let y'all in on what it looks like if for those who are inquiring about getting a doctorate. Now, I know I can do it by next year. Next year is I'll be 1 year more mature, 39. And I know I can do it because all I have to do is take things slow and let the process work for me. This step right here is the master's program. What I was in is the bachelor's and the associate's program and the certificate program. I mean, think about it. I started off from Baltimore City Community College. And let's go way back. I started off from Miller Mott. That was my first actual school, Miller Mott Technical College. And I got credits from there. I started off from there in 2000, between 2004, 5, or 6. And I've been in and out of school. You might as well say I should have 2 doctorates by now, based on how long I've been in school. I've been in school longer than a typical doctor. I've been in school. And I want to make it stick on paper. So I'm going to use my chapter 35 to get my doctorates. The rest of my chapter 33 and my chapter 35 to get the rest of my doctorates. And if that don't work, go to vocational rehab. If that don't work, push out, because they're saying, this is funny, you guys. You guys are going to flip off of this. The federal government, FAFSA, is saying I went to school too long and we're not going to give you no more money. The cutoff is, I don't know what the cutoff is, but I'm at 650% that I use of my financial aid. That's what I mean when I said I've been in college. And I have 3 options: vocational rehab, chapter 33, or chapter 35. I want to use everything. I want to be, whether I get my doctorate's degree and die the next day, I can say that, hey, when they title me, those who know me will say Dr. Cloud. And let me show you, now that we reached the speech, let me show you if y'all are interested in what the topics are today, the homework. But first, I want to show you the criteria of the doctorate's degree. Everything that's up on my screen, follow me at the Kimberly Cloud Show. This show has been brought to you by Twitch, by Twitter, YouTube, LinkedIn, Facebook, YouNow, and what else? Instagram. So now what we're going to do is I'm going to show you my master catalog that I looked up, and it's going to show you exactly what basically it takes to become a doctor, to get your doctorate's degree. Follow me at the Kimberly Cloud Show. Thank you for liking my stuff. So this is called the Master Catalog book. And I know a lot of people is like, my child, hold on. Before I read that, it's a lot of stuff to read. Before I read that, they say you got to walk before you crawl. And that's true. And that's why I'm waiting until next year. By the time I graduate, it'll be June, if not earlier. All how I play my cards, whether I don't double up, it still be by my birthday that I am graduating and walking across that stage, even though I have a couple of credits left. So it doesn't bother me. it doesn't bother me because I'll be graduating by May or June anyway. All I have to do is wait until 9 credits, which by May or June, I'll have 9 credits left to graduate. And hopefully the shows or the commencement that takes place is virtual certain places, and at because if it's at University of Phoenix in Arizona, I'm going to the University of Phoenix in Arizona, and I'm going to stay there on graduation day, rent a car, or however I'm gonna do it, Uber it up, or however I'm gonna do it, get a hotel room, or however. I've been to Phoenix before. Have I been to Phoenix? No, I've been to Nevada. I'm tripping. I've been to Nevada, the outskirts of Nevada. That's pretty cool. Like I'm just getting everywhere. But yeah, so let's talk about the master catalog book. Hold on, you guys. So it says, let me see if I can zoom in. Okay, good. So now you can see. You can see too. The Doctorate of Business Administration program prepares for mid-careers across the sector to bring new insights to bear on the practice of business administration, providing inspiring leaders with the competencies of necessary to grow their leadership capacity in business settings through a mastery of business administration scholarship praxis, effectively apply this insight to current business environments, and produce solution-oriented organizational research. Now, let me tell you, this is the requirements. Courses requiring prerequisites are identified by one of those squiggly symbols. I should know what that means. I could easily Google it and say, what does this symbol mean? I know exactly where it's at. Let me look for it real quick. You guys, I'm getting annoyed. Where is that symbol? Oh my God, I don't see it. Hold on, hold on. I got a call coming in. Hold on. It could be important, you guys. Hello? Hello?
Is this Kimberly?
Yes, who is this?
Okay, so this is Mike, yeah? Vehicle processing.
Anyway, like the vehicle processing department really liked me. So anyway, like I was saying, I have to log off of here again. I'm sorry, you guys. I messed up the feed. I have to get back on. There we go. Whoa. What is going on? Technical difficulties. Like, was that really the vehicle service department? Because why is my phone blinking? I want to show y'all something that's going on with my phone. This has never happened. I know the phone, I know my phone like my MacBook. Let's do it. Funny. Anyway, we're going to continue because that ain't nothing but a distraction and messing up my feed. Let me go on to Instagram real quick and hold on. It's messing up, so I'm just going to cancel out of that and wait for a better time. There we go. So we are clear out of Instagram. So anyway, so you cultivate leadership identity. Did I read this? Yes, I read that. So students may satisfy the business administration or leadership electives with any combination of the courses below. However, the college recommends that the students select and complete all courses within one elective track. So we got some good courses. And then we have the dissertation. You have 24 credits, no, 9 plus 9, 18 credits worth of dissertation. And then you have some word called symposium, 6 credits. I'm sorry, 6 plus 6 is 12. 12 credits, 6 credits, 9 credits, and then you go down, and this is the important part that I want y'all to get acquainted with. Really, really, really good. I want to zoom in here, and then we're going to do our homework. The degree requirements for a doctorate of business administration: a minimum of 54 doctorate credits and any additional program requirements. Required sorts of study: 36 credits. Business administration and leadership electives: 18 credits. So 36 plus 18. Additional program requirements: 14 credits for a total of 68 credits. Now that's a traditional 2 years. Anything that's 36 is 1 year, 36, which is 42, is 2 years, plus another 3 years. So I'm gonna nip this in the bud and say, how long does it take to complete 68 credits? Two years, so 2.5 years. But here's the cool thing about the good things about getting your doctorates at the University of Phoenix. You must maintain a minimum of 3.5, which is a B or higher. You must have earned 15 credits at the University of Phoenix doctoral program. You must have no history. This is very serious for y'all to know, and me, and I'm glad I'm reading it. I'm gonna zoom in on it. You must have no history of academic probation, scholastic disqualification, scholastic suspension in a University of Phoenix doctoral program. Okay. They must have one incomplete grade on their records at a time. Student must complete each phase of their dissertation process in chronological order, which is 5 things. Get acquainted with it. Phase 1 through 5. Students must be enrolled and have successfully completed the appropriate courses in order to complete the corresponding dissertation phase. And it's a lot. It's a lot. But if other people can do it, so can I. All you have to do is maintain a B. Do not go below a B or you'll be terminated out of the program. All you got to do is go to class every 6 weeks. All you got to do is maintain a good GPA. And I think that that's a good deal. What do y'all think? I think it is. And I think that is very strict for a reason. Because then what I'm going to do is take my progress. When I get my doctorates within between 26 and 27, I'm going to go to the University of MIT or MIT, Massachusetts Institute of Technology, and I'm going to get a certificate in whatever artificial intelligence is out there at that time. And I'm going to learn about it with my business administration degree. And that probably will be out of my pocket though, because the VA gonna be like, they're gonna be like, she's submitting a form for you to get a certificate after she got a doctorate degree, and they're gonna be like, oh no, no more money. So I have 2 years, or if not a little longer, to grind hard. I don't have time to fail classes. That's not worth my time. I don't have time to play around with the system. I only have time to educate myself and then educate y'all about what I know. That is my goal. So let's get started with the discussion. Are y'all ready? 20 minutes into this. Let's get started, but it's educational. Let's get started with the discussion. Give me a second. Boom, chicka, boom, chicka, boom, chicka, boom, chicka. Short interlude. Short interlude. Where are you at? What time is it? 38. Okay. So this is where we started off at. We got the Kimberly Cloud Show right here. Now, this is my discussion that I posted on the 24th, and I had a show at one between or on or about 1 o'clock p.m. And I put, it's an honor to be here, Professor. Let's get started. I wanted to choose someone I was familiar with. That leadership person is our President Joe Biden. He is the 46th President of the United States of America. What has he said he would do? And on top of that, no, and on top of what he's done for this country since he's ran and won office for all titles, including senator. I know that his ranking system went like this: senator, vice president, and then president. He came into our office with Chuck Schumer, which Chuck Schumer was congressman in the 80s. Nancy Pelosi came in the 80s. During this time, the Mexican cartels was coming in, flooding our streets and becoming more and more organized. Post 9/11, do you really still think, like, hold on, post 9/11, Vice President Biden, and during this time, people and the prices of a lot of things were high. During post 9/11, did you really hear about Vice President Biden during this time and the people and the prices of a lot of things were high? Case in point, Obamacare. That is still $500 every month, if not a co-payment being owed. And we're okay with that, just like tampons is being taxed on the Obama era. That is fact. So I put this was including getting taxed for tampons, which is a natural occurrence within women. We have our president not helping with high inflation, no real infrastructure being done at high end, middle end, and low end communities across the United States. The only thing that has been major that has even happened is nearly 445 billion extra dollars being sent across the globe. Zelensky is getting major money for his government while people everywhere are dying. He just came off a vacation. That is what I care about, the people that are prematurely dying. Our president has a poor impact on people. He only seemingly think you he only seemingly care about his elite people. He hasn't helped a veteran. He has supported the January 6th insurrection committee without evidence to support the most, which was Antifa. It's coming out more and more that it's Antifa in the building, and corrupted personnel imposters pretending to be police officials. That is fact. People within the Congress, people within the House are questioning who was really there at that insurrection. It was not all Trump supporters there at the insurrection. If you really believe in your naive minds that nobody else was there, then that's crazy. Our president leadership, this is double standard. And the last thing that came across my feed is that our president has classified documentation of what? We don't know all the details yet. Didn't Trump's house get invaded for the same thing? That's double standard. Our president leadership style is reflected through the way the organization works. They see you as a threat when you speak your mind. One veteran Caucasian woman at the January 6th insurrection was charged indefinitely in a mental hospital with supposedly corrupted organization or a corrupted thing she was doing. That means she was admitted into a mental hospital by our president indefinitely. The people in Texas that were furious over the police officers not going in and saving those children, they were furious over their children dying. They have every right to be furious over their children dying, because if those police officers had their children in there, they would have broke the law and went in there. They were called terrorists by our president for speaking out on why didn't nothing happen. Everyone in the White House right now that is Democrat don't know nothing. When Mexican people come over, they don't know nothing. The border is secure. When Canadian people, illegal, dangerous Canadian, just like illegal, dangerous immigrants come over, they don't know nothing. They don't know nothing. They just know the border is secure. What they do know is the border is secure. The immigrants went to Kamala Harris' house. She was furious. Immigrants were shipped to Martha's Vineyard. They were furious. But they say the border is secure and they don't know nothing. What is her name? Jean-Pierre. She always don't know nothing. She knows what she is told to say, what she gets paid to say. If you were corrupt and you got paid to say something to calm the press down, would you say it? Would you be paid to say something? Because everything almost she says can be debunked. Everything that she says can be debunked. Almost. The border is not secure. The people are hurting. There are organizations that people don't know about that are killing people. This is the real life stuff going on. Big time major companies are getting broke into by major military forces, but we turn a blind eye on that. When our 45th great President Trump was in office, we were able to live normal. I don't know about the rest of the Trump supporters that are middle class, that's hardworking and not corrupted. People like me were living, I have proof. This is fact. I was making almost $80,000 a year. Not even that, but another $80,000 a year. And I was moving up, doing good. I silently supported Trump. I silently voted for him. And I had to hide that from my own husband. So I was living above my means and moving up to be able to survive. If our president was prejudiced, he will make sure every Black person suffer. And he doesn't. He had the platinum plan. Now, if our president was prejudiced, he would not let a Black woman, let alone someone who is now running up against him, which will never see him right now, to become president and make money. He appreciates African Americans, but we as African Americans been conditioned to believe he's a threat. Let's look at what Black Lives Matter has done for over 70, if not $90 billion from us, right? Where I'm Black, if they really care about reparations for Black people, they would take that money and start giving to the Black community, whoever runs Black Lives Matter, right? 60, 70, $90 million could be dispersed upon how many Black people is there in the United States? Maybe a stipend for a Black person? No, nothing. His leadership style is a dictatorship style and not democratic. We don't have a true pure democracy, but a true pure democracy dictatorship. The most effective leader does not just make you feel comfortable with what they're saying, like y'all are used to hearing, but they show and they keep constant and steady course of effective results. What have we been given since the president has been in office? Not even stimulus haven't been given, right? Think about it. When have you seen a stimulus check? Only thing you've seen, the government runs the websites. So only thing you have seen is people saying, when is the stimulus check coming out? But we haven't been given nothing while Ukraine is getting Billions of dollars dumped into them. Why Zelensky go on vacation? This is wrong. This is what I put on my discussion. So now all I have to do, I don't have another discussion to do, but what I will do is talk about a special person discussion. So we're going to scroll down till we find something pretty good. Let's see, it gets me hyped. All these wonderful discussions. Land on, hold on, it's only 5 people that, okay, let's see. We're going to go with the longest one. Hold on. Here we go. We got Rashid Ikaro, and he posted 20 hours ago. And I have to read what he says and give my insight on how he feels about leaderships. So after I do this, then I'll do the homework. The best managers, this is his, are known as good leaders, but not every man. Okay, this is the question that I answered. He just dissected it into 3 sections. So we say the best managers are also good leaders, but not every manager is both. How do the best ones impact their teams and shape their organization culture? Think about what your president has done. And I want to see what he has to say while y'all think about that. I would say the main difference between leaders and managers is that leaders have people follow them, while managers have people who work for them, who get paid to follow them. A successful business owner needs to be both a strong leader and a manager to get their team on board to follow them towards their vision and success. Give at least a positive feedback and praise, or even better, give your support in turn of influence, contacts, or resources. Reinforce whatever promotes growth and work on aligning your leadership, culture, and business strategy for optimal results. After I read this, I already know what I want to say. Okay. Discuss a leader you know, preferably from an organization you work in now, in the past, or familiar with. Consider their actions and impact on people. How is their leadership style reflected on their organization's culture? Think about your president again. Now, he chose Apple, this person, Rashid Akaro. Apple leadership style integrates the following elements of democratic leadership style. In contrast to highly autocratic leadership style, Apple co-founder and late CEO Steve Jobs, the current CEO Tim Cook, exercises and promote democratic leadership. Steve Jobs' leadership was autocratic. He had meticulous eye for detail and surrounded himself with like-minded people to follow his lead. His creative awareness, his meticulous eye to detail was clearly driving the force in Apple's success. Tim Cook's leadership style is said to be democratic, in sharp contrast to Jobs' autocratic style. Cook fosters cooperation among Apple talent and encourages consensus building among high-level employees. Apple Incorporated has an organizational culture for creative innovation, and the company's create cultural features focus on maintaining a high level of innovation that involves workers' creativity and a mindset that challenges conventions and standards, such as in the area of consumer electronics design. Okay, okay. Last one. What do you think the relationship between the most effective leaders and positive organizational culture? Apple's employs plethora of benefits from stock options to free gym memberships. Apple is also very generous company in addition to better than average sales and benefits. The tech giant is known for flexible hours as well as paternity and maternity leave. That's a plus. With the organization, leadership has the key role in developing the vision for a company, clarify big picture and set clear objectives. It is not only important to set objectives, but it's also important to build teams and lead successful teams successfully in giving direction to bring about that internal change within its organization. Okay, cool. I don't need to look up Apple because I talk about Apple all the time. Okay, hello. Where did I go? Somebody replied to me, and the last thing I'm gonna do, I gotta go back to our side. Hold on. Where did he go? Here he go. He wrote me. That was the person. I picked the right one. Classmates. I wanted to say that this topic is excellent. I wanted to talk about your discussion with Apple. Apple is a very highly technological, unbreakable hardware and software, however you want to call it, the super motherboard, super computer, motherboard houses a lot of vital and critical information. Now, with the products and production, these two individuals made through working from their homes in, I believe, California, to now owning a major company, industry arena. I believe you. Arena. I believe that their technology will try to be broken into, yet they, with the artificial technology, found a unbreakable but learnable system. Take, for instance, a man from either Google, an unknown man got fired from a reputable company for saying that the computer has feelings. Then a certain major website with artificial technology started spewing random, uncensored curse words at humans. This shows that certain systems can be broken into, and Apple takes its product very seriously. I hope to work with Apple to build, what was I saying I wanted to build with Apple? An unbreakable system, a new artificial technology. What did I say I wanted to work with Apple about? And I'm gonna write it down this time. I have so many things I would like to work with Apple with. I hope to work with Apple one day to build build technology geared towards, I know what I said. I know what I said. Having voice recognition intelligence to use your ATM card instead of typing in your um typing in your password. Then we can cancel or phase out the ATM cards with a chip, a one-time chip implantation that houses a mini supercomputer that houses your vital records, etc., like mortgage documentation, money, ID cards, etc. Great job. Uh, Great job. And thank you. Okay. Okie doke. Motherboard. No. Motherboard. I don't know if that goes together. I don't know. Unbreakable. Learnable. System. Got fired. This shows. Stated. Stated. Implantation. And let's reply to him one more time. That's my second thing. And I'm going to reply to he replied to me. So I'm going to, I like your statement. This is what he said. I like your statement between the different leadership styles and the organization culture between Joe Biden and Donald Trump. For example, the leaders with Biden's personality profile are likely to example an interpersonal leadership style characterized by flexibility, compromise, and emphasis on teamwork. Let's debunk what you said, which I have to write you back on this. The leaders of Biden's personality is interpersonal relationship leader style. He called people terrorists, flexibility, compromise. It only if it benefits you. Our president has been on record saying don't F with a Biden. Where's Hunter? And emphasize on teamwork. How many people has he shuffled around? They tend to be conflict averse and risk avoided. He's been spending major money on Ukraine. In the terms of Margaret Herman's leadership trait style framework, Biden is classified as a leader who respects constraints, is open to information. I've been writing him since September, and I have yet to get a contact from the White House hotline at all. and is motivated by primary relationships or focusing promptly on collegial accommodative leadership style with the focuses on reconciling differences and consensus building. I don't agree. But I can agree to disagree. So I'm going to write them back. I agree to disagree, but I do love your points of view. Keep them going. Take care. And thank you. Leave it at that. Just in it. Now let's do our homework. So we're exiting out of that. 3 replies. Cool. I got that. Oh man, that sucks. Hold up, you guys. We're gonna do week 1, chapter 4 right now. If it opens. Why is it doing that to me? Hold on, let's try to open it again. Oh man. See what I can do. Launch. Okay. This is a 30-minute assignment. 15 points. College come. I hope y'all not playing me like The Simpsons and be like, see more, you know what. Want to learn more about? No. Familiar with the material? Yes. And if I need to read it, I'll go back. Need help? Let's look at the questions. We're going to look at the questions and we're going to go to the answers through the book. That's how I do it. I don't do it any other way. So you are looking at something totally different than what I'm looking at. Okay, sorry. Sorry, you guys. I was, give me a second. Boom, 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 boom. Let's hurry up. Okay, so we got 16 questions, and if you get one wrong, they'll take you back to the beginning. So I'm going to grab my handy dandy pen pad because this can get annoying and very frustrating. It's very master critical thinking, and I have to make sure I get it right. So, okay. A leader wants to make a difference and strives to create a thing that never was before. That difference constitutes a what? We're going to look. Vision. So it's embedded in my mind now. The answer. So go to question. Got it. Vision. C, I got a high slight possibility. It gets harder as we go along. Next question. And like every 3 questions, it equals 1. That is so crazy to me. My term blank is used to describe a leader who brings life into his organization due to the energy and passion he or she possesses for the goal. Let's read. Animator, flatter, artisan, liner. I think if I was to choose, if this was the SAT thing, I would go with animator, but let's see. Let's see. We're going to read this whole thing. Okay, this is how I'm going to learn. Management author Peter Drucker states the best way to predict the future is to create it. That's true. Most leaders agree with this statement completely. The leader wants to make the difference and strives to create a thing that was never before. This thing This different constitutes a vision. The very essence of leadership is to have a vision and communicate it forcefully. As Theodore Hesburgh, former president of Notre Dame University, explained, you can't blow an uncertain trumpet. The most important functions of a leader are to develop a clear, compelling picture of the future and secure it, commitment to that idea. Consider the words of Henry Ford, the guy that created Ford, as he communicated his vision to make a car for the masses. I want to build a motor car for great multitude, constructed of the best materials by the best men to be hired, after the simplest designs that modern engineering can devise, so low in price that no man making a good car salary will be unable to own one or enjoy his family the blessings of hours and pleasures of God great open spaces. Now, the first answer, he said, forward leadership began with a vision. To this, he added strategy. These great ideas that gave his vision life were moving assembly line, paying workers not as little as possible, but as much as was fair, in vertical integration, which made Ford's River Road plant a marvel of the industry world. Ford believed that a vision should not just make money. He saw a profit as the byproduct of a vision achieved. That's how I see it. He said that the business ought not to drift. It ought to march ahead under leadership. The easiest way to follow the crowd and hope to make money. The easiest way to follow the crowd and hope to make money. But that is not the way of sound business. The right way is to provide the needed product or service. Try to run a business solely to make money, and the business will die. Profit is essential to business vitality. But a business that charges too high a profit disappears about as quickly as one that operates at a loss. Short-sighted businessmen think first of money. That's true. I've met a lot of those businessmen. But the quality of the product or service is what makes or breaks the business. Without these, customers soon go elsewhere. Now, let's look at the questions again before I keep reading. Hold on. The term blank is used to describe a leader who brings life to his organization due to the energy and passion he or she possesses for the goal. Let's go back to the concept. Now, I read that. Wait, hold on. Here we go. Here's the last part. In addition to developing vision and strategy to succeed, the leader must have intensity and stamina to see these through. As CEO of Johnson & Johnson, James Burke estimated that he spent 40% of his time communicating and reinforcing the company's vision. Much is said about the vision of leaders about their creative strategies. However, the incredible energy they display as they face repeated challenges and even failures must not be overlooked. Leaders typically have substantial vitality, and they manage to transmit energy to each other. Oh my God, that's cool. This is a force born out of deep convictions and a passionate work for the goals. Such leaders breathe life into their organizations. Hence, the term animator is used to describe the leader. That is the answer, animator. Who did I choose? I don't even remember who I chose. I think I did choose animator. Who knows? Animator. Whoever was listening out there is laughing at me right now. Hold on. Let's go with animator, and we have a high chance. And that's the correct. Next question. We still not at one. The vision of cause Carlos Huntington, founder of Newport News Shipping, Building, and Dry Dock Company, focuses on, let's read about this concept. First question, provide quality products to his company, increase level of production, gaining competitive advantage over the industry, earning a maximum profit. I'm going to go with this one, but first I'm going to read about the concept. Let's see. Example of powerful visions. Consider the strong and all-embrace vision of Johnson & Johnson that has helped thousands of employees around the world understand that their first obligation is to the customer. We believe our first responsibility is to the patients, doctors, and nurses, and mothers and fathers of all the others who use our products and services. We consider moving the vision of Carlos Huntington, founder of Newport News Shipping and Dry Dock Company in 1886. We shall build good ships here at a profit if we can, at a loss if we want, but always good ships. Hold on. That's a confusing one. They focuses on, hold on, I gotta skim through this real quick. Focus. Where's the focus? Where's the focus? Okie doke, CIA. I guess I'll read the rest of this. So, United States. Oh yeah, I want to read this. Y'all gonna flip out. I didn't even know. But before I read it, if it's highlighting, our first focuses. Before I read the CIA, I want to make sure I got that right. Focuses on earning, gaining, increasing. No, I think at a medium, yes, we're gonna still read about the concept though. I got it right, but we're gonna still read about this because this is very interesting, especially when it's dealing with the Central Intelligence. Let's see what they have to say. Okay, so we got at the University of McGraw-Hill, we got the CIA's information, insights, and actions consistently provide tactical and strategic advantage for the United States. Now, before I go any further about the CIA, I would like to explain something because I love to speak over what I write or what I see. So, the CIA has a strategic thing, like I just read, that states, they're organizers. Now, you're like, if you don't know what Central Intelligence mean, it's blatant. And I know the Central Intelligence is like, she doesn't know everything, so let's just see what she knows. No, seriously. What do everybody have in the back of their bags? They got a central nervous system. It's centralized in the back of your back, and it's a nervous system. Now, if you think of CIA, this is an intelligence agency. So they extract the information from the FBI. They extract the information. The FBI extract information from the police from the security guards from the layperson, and that's how it goes. But the CIA not organizes, but they study prophylatic situations and they analyze, and I'll leave it at that. We're going to leave it at educational because I read some books. So, it goes all the way back in the George Washington era where the first CIA agent was captured by the enemy. And they asked them, they said, if you come to us, this has been going on for hundreds of years. They said, if you come to us, what we'll do for you is you can be a double agent. And he said he will never turn on his country. And he died for George Washington. And that's how the CIA was brought. Hold on. So we got CIA information, insights, actions consistently provide tactical and strategic advantage for the United States, preempt threats and further national security objectives by collecting intelligence matters, producing, so they collect intelligence from the FBI, they produce objective all sorts analysis, which I said, I never read this before. This is their mission statement. Their vision is to provide tactical and strategic advantage for the United States. So they work for the United States. That's kind of weird. That sounds like, no, I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to say that. I'm just going to shut up because I dissect stuff too much and it ran right past me. So I'm going to theoretically say what I want to say. Hold on, you guys. Okay. Don't we all work for the United States? But somebody of that high stature that work for the United States, it's an honor, CIA. I hope that I met one of y'all across my endeavors. Because anybody that high up that works for as a CIA agent, you're getting into high level of maybe possibility of extraterrestrial working there with them in correspondence with the technology that they have that maybe we don't have as the United States. That's what their vision is. They work for the United States. It's a contract. They signed a contract to work for the United States. So don't that sound kind of weird? I'm sorry, I had to say that. It's time that we start working together. You know, I would accept the alien with y'all. You know, seriously. Y'all say, oh, grays, but if there was a real gray that came over, somebody'd be like, kill it. You know, seriously. So hold on. So they have a strategic advantage for the United States and preempt threats to and further United States national security objectives by collecting intelligence, which means that they're probably watching me right now. Hi, you guys. I just had to say what I had to say, and I'm sorry. I'm sorry. This is my opinion. I'm sorry. Now, they produce objective all sorts analysis. They conduct effective covert, which is undercover, you guys. Action. Listen to this. Listen to this. Listen, I gotta zoom in on this because y'all gonna flip out. Conducting effective covert, which is undercover. Undercover. It says it right here. If y'all can't read, I'll give it a second. Let that digest for a second. Hold on. Covert action is directed by the president. Now, my situation. I'm not going to say what my situation was because I don't want to be arrested. So I'll say this. I had reason to believe that there was undercover CIA agents that were of a different race, undercover. Now, it would make perfect sense that this could be a true statement, seeing as though that there are Mexican CIA agents, just like there are all types of races, big, small, whatever. So safeguarding the secrets that help keeps our nation safe. The officers of the CIA are guided by professional ethos that is the sum. What is ethos? Of our abiding principles. So ethos is abiding principles, core values, and highest aspirations. The ethos holds us on course as we exercise the extraordinary influence and authorities with which We have been entrusted to protect the nation and advance its interests. CIA's ethos has many dimensions. Service. We put nation first. Agency before unit. Mission before self. We take pride in being diverse, inclusive, agile, responsive, and consequential. Integrity. We uphold the highest standards of lawful conduct. We are truthful and forthright, and we provide information and analysis without institutional political bias. We maintain the nation's trust through accountability and oversight. Excellence. We bring the best of our diverse backgrounds and expertise to everything we do. We are self-aware, reflecting our performance and learning from it. We strive to give all officers the tools, experiences, and leadership they need to excel. Courage. We accomplish difficult, high stakes, often dangerous tasks. In executing mission, we carefully manage risk, but we do not shy away from it. We value sacrifice and honor our fallen. Teamwork. We stand by and behind one another. Collaboration with internal and external underpins of our outcome. Internal, external. Diversity and inclusion are mission imperatives. We preserve our ability, stewardship. We preserve our ability to obtain secrets by protecting sources and methods from the movement we enter on duty until our last breath. I'm sorry to hear that, you guys. Seriously, I don't like when y'all say that. Oh, yeah, that's what he did. That's what the guy did. That's what I was just telling you guys. That first CIA agent had stewardship. Now I learned a new word. He had stewardship. He protected the secrets of the nation, even if it means the death. For this omniverse and beyond, I would help if I could, and I want to speak it into existence and then move on to the next module. I would help if I could, and hopefully I can in the future, whether it's spirit, body, mind, soul, whatever, everyone in the omniverse. I would love for them to get to know me. Period. That's how I am. And I will protect everybody if given a chance that is good. And I'm just throwing that out there. Last part. The vision can evolve and expand. There we go. Wait, I think this is the second part of it. Okay. Do they talk about George Washington? No. Okay. A vision can evolve and expand. When Sam Walton opened at Ben Franklin's store in Newport, Arkansas, shortly after World War II, his goal was to be the town's #1 five and dime store. Then he moved to Bentonville, where he opened up Walton's Five and Dime. After opening up that store, he became the biggest chain store in Arkansas. He continually redefined and evaluated his vision until 2008, Walmart. He went from Ben Franklin in Arkansas shortly after World War II to 2008, working for a CEO of Walmart and become the biggest, world's largest retail company. What is the role of the vision in helping the organization succeed? Without vision, there's confusion. Also, required are other important ingredients, skills, incentives, resources, and an action plan. Let me write that down. Skills, incentives, and an action plan. Now, you can see the figure. I'm not going to read through it and coach y'all guys, but I'm going to go back to the questions. Okay. Now, I was correct. Next question. Thank you, CIA. I love you guys. I know, I have to say this. before I get to the next. I love you guys, CIA. I love you guys to the good FBI. I love you guys to all of the good police officers. We need to find a strategy. Whoever can do what they need to do to find a strategy to help build the United States back up. If you have the power to help build the United States back up for the better, then do it. Start helping internally, externally, outside of this world, if you can. So identify, hold on, you guys. Identify questions which a leader must ask to test his or her vision. Let's read about what the answer is. The word vision invokes pictures in the mind. I suggest a future orientation implies the standard excellence of virtuous condition and has the equality of uniqueness. These are the elements that give life and strength and vision. Vision is an image that could and should be. The leader must ask 3 questions to test his or her vision. Is this the right direction? Are these the right goals? Is this the right time? Then the leader must share this vision and have it supported. So we're going to go with, is this the right direction? Is this the right time? Let's make sure. Is this the right goals? Right goals, directions, time. Okay, back to questions. Directions, time, goals. Okay. I should have it right. Yay, have it right. Passion and authority comes to leaders who passion and authority. Let's see what this question, the answers, supposed answers are. Passion and authority comes to leaders who focus on surviving a day-by-day basis, are dedicated to achieving success, are not worried about where they're going, aim to achieve are dedicated to achieving success, are focused on surviving on a day-by-day basis. It's between these two. You see which ones I highlighted? But I'm gonna keep it on that one. Okay, who clearly know where they're going and have a dedication to succeed. Hold on. Know where they're going and have a dedication to succeed. Yay, I got it. The leader's most important functions is to I'm gonna go with this one. Not that one, this one. And let's read about it. Strategy. Moving, pain, vertical. Okay. I may be wrong on this one, you guys. Oh, I'm right. Okay. A leader's role is to focus on the profits, create a high rate of employee turnover. No. Create a vision after his or her superior has, no. Provide direction to motivate people. Focus on the profits, no. Create a high rate. Oh man, y'all about to get a follow me on the Kimberly Cloud Show. That way you can see what I'm doing because this computer is about to turn off. So yeah, follow me on the Kimberly Cloud Show. So a leadership role is to provide direction to motivate people. Yes. Wow. Identify a characteristic of a leader who is described as an animator. Okay, we're gonna go on. I am Chris. I am doing my homework. So yeah, what was the question again? Um, Identify a characteristic of a leader who is described as an animator. So we're gonna read what the definition of animator is. The force born out of deep convictions and passions for work and goals. Such leaders breathe life into their organization. Hence, the term animator is used to describe the leader. Leaders typically have substantial vitality and they manage to transmit energy. This is a force called the animator, and you bring life out of people. Okay, this is must. Okay, so the answer was passion and deep conviction towards work is what animators stand for, because if you want to be an animator and have a managerial skill of an animator, that means that you know how to give positive energy and motivated energy to the next person, to motivate them, to bring life into them and help them create and build just like you created and build, but yet they're on your team creating a building. A cause for the failure of many leaders is that um, quality is what they're focused on, quality as well as no, they have a concrete that no, that would mean that they're not a failure. They're focused on surviving. They look at how that they're constantly looking at concrete vision, quality over profits. No, profits over quantity. So it's number two, or focus on surviving on a daily basis. According to the vision of Johnson and Johnson, its first obligation was, let's read about Johnson and Johnson. To the customer. Yes, I remember reading that. So to the customers, consumers. According to researchers Noel Tichy and Marva Davala, successful leaders are challenged of changing their organizations by, let's read about them. I'm gonna go with using the 3-act process, but I just want to make sure. Yeah, it is the 3-act process. I didn't even. So we're gonna read about the 3-act process. Visions can be small or, that is so cool. Vision can be small or large and can exist at an organization level. The important points are: one, a vision necessary for effective leadership. Two, a leadership can develop a vision for any project, work group, or organization. And three, many leaders fail because they do not have vision. Instead, they focus on surviving on a day-by-day basis. Now, researchers Noel Tichy and Mary Devana describe how successful leaders help organizations meet challenge of change. The data from the interviews show that they use a 3-act process. Identify characteristic of a vision statement. A characteristic of a vision statement. Stress, focus on profitability, bias information, stress on maximizing shareholder wealth. I will go with futuristic orientation. If I'm wrong, I don't care. Yes, I was right. According to the management of Stephen Convoy, which one statements are true in the application principles, content, and certain processes that are effective in vision creation? Check all that apply. Okay, we're going to read about it. I think it goes like this, but we're going to read about it. Okay. We're going to read briefly. Initiate and provide constant vigilance by leaders. Challenging yet realistic. Seek significant early involvement by other members of the organization. Encourage widespread review and comment. Keep communications flowing. Allow time for the process to work. Demonstrate commitment. Maintain harmony subunits. So let's see what we got. That's wrong. Seek significant involvement in other, let's write down what they say. Hold on. Okay. 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 I think it's just two. Be challenging. Okay. Initiate and provide constant vigilance of leaders. Initiate. That's not right. So that's one that's not right. Be challenging yet realistic. I seen that. Challenging yet realistic. That's one. Seek significant early involvement by other members of the organization. Seek early involvement by other members of the organization. Significant involvements of other administration. This may be it. Let's see which other ones is it. Leadership initiate and provide unvarying vigilance. Encourage people to accept the vision with stipulated time. That's it. Yeah. Just like I said, too. Hopefully I got this right. Oh, I have to come back around. That sucks. Let's see which one I got right. I'm gonna write it down. One, it's just one. Correct answer. Initiate and provide unvarying vigilance. Formulate. I'm just gonna put formulate. Okay, now I gotta go all the way back around. This sucks. Make decisions about time provided by, let's see, time and resources guiding, time and resources. It's between those two. Skill sets or clarity of purpose. Yep, clarity of purpose. Did I get clarity of purpose? Yes. Which of the following key elements is school overall vision or strategic plan for organization? Sorry, you guys, I have to read this, and it's quicker for me to read. So do we see centralized purpose or mission? Yeah, we see centralized purpose or mission. Broad targets to achieve broad goals. Hold on, do they got broad targets? Broad goals to achieve the mission. Time needed to implement. Do we got time? Do we got time? Nope. So that's blank. Core values measure the wrongness or rightness of behavior. Do we got core okay, so we got core values and maybe resources to allocate. Let's see if we got resources. Nope, so it's just three. Hopefully it's just three. Yay! So true or false, even if a vision is not clear in a leader's mind, it will be clear in the minds of his or her subordinates. That's not always true. False. It is known by great leaders that in order to accomplish their vision may require integrity through alignment and what is the word? Congruency. Which of the following is a fundamental requirement for effective leadership? Effective leadership. Hold on. Effective leadership. Here we go. Vision. That should be it. Okay. I didn't read that. Jim Boss has overloaded him with work for an entire week. Jim takes a blank piece of paper and writes his tasks down and numbers them in order of their importance. Jim starts by tasking the highest important before moving on to the next task. This scenario amplifies prioritization, but I'll just wait. Where is prioritization? Yeah, priorities. Hi. Next question. Oh God. Act 1. Let's read. Act 1 is vision necessary for effective leadership. Vision necessary for effective leadership. 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 Act 1. Let's go back to Act 1. Taking personal 3-act process, taking personal responsibility for initiating change, taking Mary Devana, hold on. Here we go. Creating a vision, trusting and supporting others. Creating a vision, trusting and supporting others. I think it goes like this, but establishing a power process. I'm not going to even play with it. The first act I said is the need for change, to acknowledge the need for change. Act 1. Yes. Second one, create a clear and positive vision of the future. Create a clear, okay. Yes, we got that. Okay, good. Identify an important step with organizational success that concerns the action steps taken. Execution. Execution. Okay. The content of the vision statement for divisions, plants, departments, and work teams should be consistent with the overall vision of the organization. True. Oh, what if I'm wrong? This is very, very important to read. The importance of vision is an old idea, first stated in the Bible. Where there is no vision, the people will perish. 11:3, 29:18 Proverbs, King James. Henry David Thoreau describes the importance of having a vision and striving to it. If no one advances confidently in the direction of his dreams, the endeavors to his life, which he imagined, will meet a success unexpected to common hours. Even if I'm wrong, I don't care. Okay, I'm right. Okay, the process of analyzing and organizing its environment, which includes its internal strengths and weaknesses, as well as internal SWOT analysis. Where is it at? Where's the SWOT analysis at? So strength, weakness, internal opportunities and threats. SWOT assessment. So I'm going to put SWOT assessment because those are two words. It may be wrong. I don't care. Oh, it's right. Okay. Identify the requirements for an effective vision. It should be communicate. Wait, we're going to see because I don't know. Developed by leaders, communicated by followers. Developed by leaders. What else? Difficult targets, thorough, comprehensive. Excuse me. Comprehensive, and that's it. Comprehensive. Okay, correct. Making sure that the values and processes of the organization are supported by organizational structure and employees are known as making sure the process of organization and are supported by the organizational structure and employees are known as alignment. Let's go with that. I'm gonna go low and they went high. Okay. The need for blank is defined as the need to build and create something valuable. The need for blank is defined to need to build and create something valuable. The need for achievement or affiliation is between achievement and affiliation. Achievement. Okay, I got that. The process of listing out one of the important tasks to be accomplished or the importance of accomplishing them one after another. That order is known as either dissension. Wait. Prioritizing. Sorry, I know that one. Okay. Identify the characteristics of employees with the need of power. I'm going to read about it. Okay. The need for power. The need for power. Hold on. Okay, here we go. To lead and persuade, motivated by positions, and desire the responsibility to take direct control over people and events. So, the need for power, the need for achievement, the need for affiliation. One. Boom, boom. Let's see if that's correct. They like to have to lead and persuade. They gain satisfaction influencing others. and are motivated by positions of power and desire the responsibility to take and direct control and are comfortable with argumentation and debate, and they are not reluctant to advancing their views. Give them opportunity to make decision and direct projects. Are they reluctant in advancing their views? Are they reluctant in advancing their views? They're not reluctant in advancing their views. So I took that one off. That could be wrong still. No, it's right. Okay. Identify leadership behavior that can help in execution of the vision or organization. Identify a leadership behavior that can help execution of the vision of the organization. Focusing on many goals rather than a few clear priorities. No. Staying in personal touch with one's business and people. Letting employees figure out their own. No. Providing rewards to all regardless. What? I think staying in touch with one's personal business. Yeah, staying in touch with your people in your business. According to management author Stephen Convoy, which is the following statements that are true of the application principles, content, and certain processes that are effective in vision creation. Leaders should initiate and provide unvarying vigilance. Leaders should formulate challenging yet realistic visions. Leaders should encourage people to accept the visions within a stipulation time. Leaders should seek involvement of other members of the organization in the final stage. Leaders should encourage people to accept the vision with encourage, initiate, and provide unvarying vigilance. I don't know. So I'm going to go here. Initiate and provide constant vigilance by leaders. Be challenging yet realistic. And one, I got that. Seek significant early involvement by other members of the organization. What else? Keep communications flowing, allow time, demonstrate commitment, maintain. So those are the only two that's on there. Hopefully I got this one right this time. This is very low. Because you cannot encourage somebody to accept something. You can talk about it, but it could be that, but we're gonna see. Keep getting it wrong. Correct answers. Because it's worded different. So we'll come back to that. So anyway, true or false? Only leader is required to articulate, legitimize, and accomplish the vision. Only a leader is no, that's false. The desire to have an influence over others, to give orders, and to ensure they're carried out is known as the need for power. Employees with the need for power want the satisfaction of influencing other people. Could be wrong, and it's right. Influencing other people. True or false? The content of the vision statements, divisions, plants, departments, and work teams should be consistent with the overall vision of the organization. The content of the vision statements for divisions, plants, departments, and work teams should be consistent with the overall vision of the organization. It's true. 32 out of 34. Back to assignments. Okay. So we completed that. Woo, that was hard. Woo. So I did that. Let me write down something real quick, you guys. Next episode, I checked that off my bucket list. So I did my 15-point homework. I did 1 out of 5 out of 4 of my homework presentations. I did my discussion. And tomorrow, what I'm going to do is my PowerPoint presentation. I'm going to show you guys how to do that because I'm running behind schedule. My PowerPoint presentation and another video of a 30-minute segment of a learning simulation. So that's going to be conjoined because I don't have the discussion to do, and that'll knock off 20 minutes versus it'd take me roughly an hour to do, if not 2 hours, to do this PowerPoint 15 up to, it's already together. Let me show you guys. It's already together. Let me show you how it looks. I really want to dig into it, but I need to take a break. So I'm going to get prepared. Hold on for a second. Here it is. It's already prepared. You have to, don't laugh at me, you guys. It's already prepared, but you know, I just did blank to this Cotter's, the steps and stuff. This is the beginning, so it seems easy, but it's harder than it looks. So I have that brewing on my computer. I keep important things on my computer, but let's talk about the future for the next hour. So the next thing I'm going to do is charge up my baby, my Apple, and continue editing. That's the other half of this. Not now. I'm going to get off of here and save the video, but I'm going to edit and do another video. And it's going to be of Ron Sinclair on Tap TV. I don't know if my followers that follow me seen that I put Ron's video and streamed it, but y'all gonna see his picture is going to be showing when he talk. That's how I want to get it. I already visualized how I was going to do it because I was in a Tap TV newsroom and it was a green screen. So y'all couldn't see it. And I think I still have the CD. I'm not sure of the actual show showing what was put behind me. But either way it goes, back to what I'm doing, I'm going to edit Ron Sinclair footage on my Apple. And even if I can't show y'all, y'all will be able to hear it as I'm editing. Once edit tonight or today, oh my God, I missed my appointment with Brains Magazine. I am so mad. I'm sorry, if you out there, Brains, I'm going to set up another appointment for tonight at 1 o'clock. I had to be up early. So anyway, Ron Sinclair is a wonderful guy that is the president of his own news company, but I'll talk about that later. Tune in for the next episode and I will get everything prepared and together. I have stuff to do. A sister is hungry. Say goodbye. Bye, you guys. I got my encouragement. You wondering why I'm wearing this, but don't it kind of look familiar, the hairstyle? But goodbye. Bye, y'all.